Is everybody in? Is everybody in? The show is about to begin.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Concerts That Made Us. I'm your host Brian, and before we get into this week's episode, find us and follow us on social media. Just search for Concerts That Made Us podcast. Rate and review us on iTunes. Follow us on your favourite pod player of choice. Check out our website at www.concertsthatmadeus.com. And if you'd like to support the show, you can do so by signing up at patreon.com/Concerts That Made Us. Now on to this week's episode. I'm joined by renowned award-winning Afrobeat sensation Teedeevee, all the way from Nigeria. You're going to love his music. It's something different from what we're used to here on the show, but you know it's good to mix it up sometimes. Now I have to warn you, the audio quality isn't great in spots, but try to stick with it. And make sure that you show Teedeevee some love. Now as always, before we get talking to Teedeevee, we're going to take a listen to one of his songs. So now, without further ado, let's get on with the show.
Yeah. We just have to leave the spirits of people, man. The spirit we're in, the minute you're happy, the next you ain't. These past few months been good to people as well as bad to people. But we just have to keep our eyes straight and thank God for life, man. Yeah.
So many times I wonder why everything no fit just dey fine. So many times I wonder why man no fit use to just stay fly. So many times I wonder why Tika man wo fi dogba. So many times I wonder why person got struggle to make am. Come aráyé má gbẹ̀ràn fún mi lẹ́kùn jẹ́ kí n tó make it kó má lọ pẹ́. Ya orí mi gbé mi kórè o, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè o, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè o, orí mi gbé mi kórè o, orí mi gbé mi kórè o, orí mi gbé mi kórè. Anytime I look up to the skies, yeah, I see many blessings. Thank God for my life, yeah. I've been through many things, yeah. Most times I wake up and pray, thank God for another day. Also nearly make me crazy. I'm living to fight for another day. Come aráyé má gbẹ̀ràn fún mi lẹ́kùn jẹ́ kí n tó make it kó má lọ pẹ́. Orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè. Orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè. Kí má ṣe ṣẹrú ẹgbẹ́ mi, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè. Kí má ṣe fojú ẹgbẹ́ mi, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè. Orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè, orí mi gbé mi kórè. Nobody dey tell me so, they call me Teedeevee, yeah.
Hey, Teedeevee, you're very welcome to Concerts That Made Us.
How you doing, Brian? I'm here.
Thanks for joining us. So, would you like to tell the listeners a bit about yourself for those that may not have heard you?
Okay, Teedeevee is a Nigerian musician, basically an Afro-pop artist that is coined from the Afrobeat, the popular Afrobeat music. Teedeevee is a Yoruba boy, a tribe in Nigeria. Teedeevee is a lawyer. What else? Teedeevee is a diehard fan of music generally.
Mm.
Um, and Teedeevee began music since, let me say, probably 2014 as a tryout, like music on trial. So probably basically 2018, 2019, Teedeevee came to limelight. You know what I'm saying? So Teedeevee is just a simple person that does music for a living, for passion, and for everything that music has got to give people, basically the audience.
Mm. And we opened the show with one of your songs, actually, Corey. Would you like to tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, yeah. Kore is a song I wrote last year. I started writing Kore around March, April last year when the COVID started, and I felt a lot of people were faced with numerous challenges that COVID brought with it, like lots of challenges that every one of us had to be hooked up at home, not going out. The economy was bad, financial the finances were bad as well. Like the incomes were not coming. Everything was like was on a standstill. Like you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
everything was on a pause. The whole world was on a pause. So and during that period, I was not getting myself to. So I was so hyped. I was gingered to write a song to create hope for people. Like the world still got a lot of things to offer, man. Like this world still got lots of things to offer. So I wrote the song, and funny enough, I was writing the song, I was crying. I was crying like tears were dropping.
Mm.
So I wrote the song around March, April. So the song is basically for people to know that the world still got a lot of hope for us. Like we should hope in the world that even though the COVID is there, the COVID is going to go away. And I'm just trying to high up the spirit of people, like make
Yeah.
sure people don't lose the hope. And I recorded the song around December last year. So I wrote it from March, April, all those things. So I was occupied with a lot of stuff. So by December, I recorded the song. And on January 1st this year, I dropped the song.
Ah. And how was the response to it?
Yeah, it was so massive, man. It was so massive. Like I had lots of videos where people were crying while they were singing the song. People were crying because I did a short video for the song, a short video where I had some kids to show up to some kids that are suffering. I just have to preach Africa to the world, like how kids are suffering in Africa,
Mm.
how generally everyone is suffering from might not be from COVID, some might be suffering from poverty, some might be suffering from depression, a lot of things that actually align with what COVID has brought again. Because COVID actually brought with itself inflation. The economy was bad, so poverty was on the increase. So I actually used a very short video, like a 1 minute video to preach that aspect where kids were suffering or something like that. So yes, the response was so great. It was so great. Like one of the songs have, that have been so personal to me, and I've had a lot of people to respond to in a very positive way.
Mm. Oh, great, great, great.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
And what is the music scene like in Nigeria? Because I I wouldn't know now. I wouldn't hear much about Nigerian music or the music scene over there being in Ireland. So could you tell us a bit about what the music scene is like in Nigeria?
yeah, in Nigeria, the music scene in Nigeria is, I would say, it's very challenging. Like so challenging. You don't get anything by any crooked means. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
anything you get, you have to work for it. Like challenges are tough. In Nigeria, once you slack, like once you drop your level of hard work a bit, you're going to follow the skill, you're going to follow the ladder. Because there are a lot of other musicians, a lot of other hard workers out there, man, that are
Mm.
doing more than what you are doing. So in Nigeria, you have to be hardworking for the music industry. You have to be very, very determined and focused. Like, and you have to stick to a very genre, like a particular genre of music. Like, you have to have your own style. You don't have to copy anybody. In Nigeria, the competition is so tough and very, very high because lots of new music are coming out every day from great artists, like great talent out of Nigeria. Because Nigeria is like the incubator of talent in Africa, man. Like in Africa.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, so you should actually know how it's going to be very tough to even reach the limelight in Nigeria. But once you are very hardworking, once you are determined, once you are focused, Brian, the sky is limit, man. The sky is limit.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. I get you. I get you. And
Yeah.
would you think it's hard to break out of Nigeria and reach worldwide fame or worldwide recognition?
Yeah. That has actually been the plan for my life, too. That's actually been the plan of my life. And I tried working on that since 2019,
Mm.
and I was able to reach some countries. I was able to reach some countries where my music is widely played in those countries. For example, I work and it's because I've worked with lots of artists from those countries. That's why I could get some audience from them. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? For example,
Yeah.
I've worked with an artist from Lebanon, from Sweden, from France, from the UK, from the US, from Tanzania, from Ghana, from those countries. So when they play my music there, or when the artist we got on the song together plays my music there, it gets to some wide range of audience. So even if there are not so many, at least I got some little bit audience from those countries that vibe to my music, that affect my sound of music and my style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that has actually been the goal right from time. The goal has actually been to reach the limelight from anywhere I am. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I believe as well as being a singer, you're also a lawyer. That must be very challenging to balance two very time
Profession, right?
consuming professions. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, people ask me a lot of times about this kind of questions, man.
Hmm.
Being a lawyer and being a musician at the same time is not. I would say it's not beans. You know when they say something is not beans, man.
Hmm.
Like it's not easy. That's just the secret. It's not easy, man. Trying to combine two different professions, like professions that they don't tally with each other, they don't connect with each other, is very, very time consuming, very challenging on its own. But yeah, I am. I've been trying to merge music and law for years, man. For about 7 years now. And along the line, I've had lots of challenges where I've had series of threats that I must drop music for law. I've had series of threats that if I don't drop music for law, I won't get this, I won't get this. I've had people distract me because I was doing music and law together because they felt that it's not something that should be done together. They felt that I'm not the serious type and so on like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but here I am now. Here I am now. I just got called to the Nigerian bar some months ago and my music is still doing fine. You know what I'm saying?
Well, congratulations on making it
Yeah.
on in both fields.
Thank you very much, Brian.
I suppose in one sense though, it could be handy, if I'm sure you save a fortune having to hire a lawyer to look over contracts when it comes to music, you
Yeah.
know.
You're very right, man. You're very right.
If
You're very correct about it.
Yeah, yeah. If it came to it and you had to pick one, say the music career really took off worldwide, would you give up being a lawyer?
My bro, I won't lie to you, bro. I'm going to give it up straight up. Straight up, man. But the secret is that what people don't know is that I'm actually going to practice both professions on a very high scale. And this is where it's going to go. Like, I can't do music for 60 years, man.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? I can't do music for 60 years.
Yeah.
And it will get to a time where I will get to like 55 years old, 60 years old, and I'll be thinking that I've already made lots of fortune in this music and I've already made lots of fame already.
Hmm.
So why not? And law does not have a retirement age. There's no retirement age in the law profession. You get what I'm saying? There's no retirement age. So I could just start my law profession
Hmm.
at 65, 70 years. But however, There's already a template on ground. There's money to start. There's the huge funds to start the law firm. There's the connection already. There's the fame already. So me going into law from there is just going to be an easy peasy for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's not going to hurt
So
anyway.
at all. That's actually just a simple plan and a feasible plan.
Yeah. Well, it's a good plan. So, what since this is a concerts podcast, I have to mention concerts at some stage.
No problem. I'm here with you.
What are concerts like in Nigeria? Is there big festivals? Would there be many international musicians that would come to play in Nigeria?
Yeah. Funny enough, concerts are huge things in Nigeria, man. Especially when it is festive periods like Christmas, like all these Muslim Ramadan periods, all these New Year periods. Like a lot of concerts happen, man. Big musicians in Nigeria, Davido, Wizkid, Burna Boy. If you have heard of all those kind of musicians, they host very big concerts in Nigeria during this period, and people get to pay lots of money to watch them. Some of them bring international artists to come for the shows. Some of them bring normal local artists. And those are normal music festivals. And however, there are some festivals that are not just music.
Yeah.
Any kind of festival, like just art festival, where they will put music inside, they put drawing, creative art, and other things. Those one happens state by state. And those are those kind of things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
So that is just basically how everything is in Nigeria when it comes to concert.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, very. Nigeria is a very cool place to be, man. Very cool place to be, except from the fact that Nigeria is a jungle. That's why I tell most people, man. But it's a very good place to be. You develop. You'll be smarter in Nigeria. You're going to be a smarter person. Like generally, your personality is going to be that of a very smart person.
Yeah.
Though, however, people are dying every day to live in Nigeria, man. People are dying every day to live. We don't have good leaders in Nigeria. We don't have a working government in Nigeria. So, and I think it happens not only in Nigeria, but in most developing countries.
Yeah. Would you ever leave yourself, or are you happy to stay there?
Bro, I'm going to leave Nigeria.
Yeah.
But hopefully one day, bro.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. But my plan, my future plan is to connect with the kind of Drake in particular.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying? So if I'm going to connect with Drake is not going to come and meet me in Nigeria. You get what I'm saying? So I have to go to meet his and try to do something out of there for him or with him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's another good plan, though. He'd be a...
People do say I sound like Drake, though, in some of my songs.
Yeah. I picked up on that myself when I was listening to your songs. There is a similarity, all right.
Yeah. People do say I sound like Drake, man. In some of my songs, not really everything, but some of them.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's a great compliment to get from people.
Yeah, Drake is the goat of music, man.
Yeah.
Right.
That's for sure. He's one of these guys that just exploded onto the scene, and he's just everywhere. You know, everything he puts his hand to is gold.
Goat of music, like when I say goat of music, the greatest of all time, man. Of all time.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad to you.
He can't do any wrong.
I swear, man. And everything he touches now turns to gold, man.
Yeah.
Everything he touches turns to gold.
Exactly. So it'd be great to be at that level.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any other level that surpasses Drake's own. Or if there's none, I will hope to be at that level where he is. Or if there is, I'm going to pass Drake, bro.
Yeah.
What's up with you now? Let's talk about you a little bit, man.
You want to talk about me?
Yeah, just Liz, just what's up with you? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Not many guests actually ask me how I am, so it's a nice
Yeah,
change.
so should I be the interviewer now?
Yeah, you're switching it up a bit. Um, what would you like to know?
Not really big thing. Okay, what's up with concert that made us podcast? Like I think is a very great thing for Ireland, and I think connecting. For example, now you're from Ireland, I'm from Nigeria,
Hmm.
and we are two different cultures.
Yeah.
And this is what I preach to people in the whole world, like through my music and through day-to-day interactions. I don't see discrimination in these things.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing we are discriminating ourselves against for.
Hmm.
So connect with different cultures. We are all human beings, the creation of God. Like connect with different cultures, like get to know about the culture of people from different places. For example, now I have a different culture from yours.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know what
exactly.
I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So if we don't learn how to live with ourselves, there's no way the communication will be there. There's no way the love will be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah,
that's one of the best things about the podcast.
yeah,
If I
yeah,
hadn't have
yeah,
started, I'd never be talking to people like yourself or, learning about other people, other
yeah, yeah,
cultures.
yeah, yeah,
It's and it's great. I started it with one idea of what it would be, and it kind of morphed into a different idea, and it's kind of
yeah.
gone more because I was thinking that it'd be just like friends and eventually just Irish-based
Uh-huh.
musicians, but it kind of
Uh-huh.
took on legs and ran away itself. It's kind of more international now, you know. So it's and I get I get a good portion of listeners from all over the world, from
Nice one,
America
nice.
to Vietnam, China,
That's the goal, man. That's the goal, man. That's the goal, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the goal. Nice
Exactly.
one. You're doing very good for yourself. You're doing very good for yourself. And hopefully when we get more limelight, we get more listeners from the whole world. I hope we will make it bigger than this. Hopefully,
Yeah, exactly. It'd be
it's
great.
surely going to be bigger than this. It's surely going to be bigger than this. It could actually be something more physical though. Even though it could actually
Yeah.
be something more physical than the online, and get people to know that this concert that made us podcast TV was once on it.
Mm. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. You brought up something very interesting there actually.
Okay.
The online presence. You
Yeah,
it's great that these days the music industry has changed. It's great for people like
yeah,
yourself, I suppose, where
yeah, yeah.
you can kind of, it's more accessible. You can do it yourself. You can
Yeah.
put it up on the internet as opposed to waiting to
Yeah.
be at the right time at the right place.
You're very right. You're very
Yeah.
right. Internet has helped a lot of creatives, like a lot of content creators.
Mm.
Generally, internet has helped a lot, like it's a whole lot, man. Without the internet, there won't be content creation. Hope you know, because most of the content people will be creating will just be from hand to hand, and that won't really go far.
Mm. Yeah.
You know,
Ye-
internet is like a wildfire. The information you drop on the internet goes to people just within nanoseconds.
Yeah, exactly. I couldn't
You know what
agree
I'm saying?
more.
It goes to people within nanoseconds. You know what I'm saying? So even if you're going to post something on the internet and you delete it in the next 1 minute, be sure that someone already has it. Like just be sure that someone already has that information.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a kind of Drake person or kind of all these big artist person, once you drop something on the internet, within 30 seconds, I'm not even saying 1 minute, within 30, 20, 10 seconds, people already have that information.
Yeah. Yeah. It's scary when you think of it like that, how quickly information can
Yeah,
spread.
yeah,
You'd
yeah.
want to be careful what you're putting on the internet.
100.
What about yourself? Have you played many concerts or many gigs?
Yeah, yeah. I've played while I was in school. I had one strategy while I was in school.
Hmm.
I wasn't playing lots of concerts. I wasn't playing lots of gigs because of my studies, but I was actively involved in music. But I
Right.
just removed the concert part because me including the concert part every time was going to affect my studies and my concentration.
Right.
So as a result, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So as a result, it's going to affect my concentration and everything. So I removed the concert part and I make sure I was actively involved in other aspects of music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, I get you, I
But
get you.
however, I still performed lots of gigs in school, probably two or one. No, let me say about because I spent 4 years in this school, and I let me say I played up to about five concerts or six, seven about that.
Hmm.
So from there, I went to from there. That was just in school then. So during my school time too, I went to different cities to play some concerts and some gigs in different cities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think those were the concerts I've made. So after I left school, I was involved in little concerts. So probably about three. I was involved in some concerts and people fell in love with the sound from there too.
Ah, yeah, yeah. It's it's one of these things you have to do as well when you're in music is travel around to, get your name out there, and
Yeah, yeah,
the online presence isn't everything. You do have to actually,
yeah, yeah,
press the
yeah.
flesh, as
You
to
have to
say.
connect with people. You have to connect with people. You have to see people's emotion. You have to feel their emotion. Like you
Yeah.
have to see people's reaction to your music. You have to see people's reaction to your works, to your projects. So the
Ex-
offline is also very important, and that's what the concert is doing.
yeah, yeah, exactly. You
Mm.
need to
Yeah,
plus it's the best way to actually it's the best way to see how well a song is received. You can put it online but
yeah.
you won't, it'll do well.
Mhm.
But at least if you're on stage and you're singing it, you can look in people's faces and see that they're enjoying it, see that
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
giving you
yeah,
energy
yeah,
back.
yeah, 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 yeah. And that actually helps your confidence a lot. It helps your confidence a lot and helps you see that people are really accepting your sound and it's not just going to make your efforts into waste, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get started in
Okay.
music? Who influenced you to get into music? Did it come from your parents
Well,
or
it didn't come from my parents. In fact, my parents didn't want me to do music because of law.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like they never wanted me to do music because of the fact that they knew or they thought that I was going to affect my law program, my law profession, like while I
Yeah.
was studying law in the university. So they felt it was going to affect me.
Mm.
It got to a time that my mother had to disown me.
Jeez.
Yeah, she had to disown me because I was because one of the things that I used to tell people throughout my journey is that aside from the fact that I got grace from God, I was very stubborn.
Mm.
Like I was very stubborn for what I wanted then. I was telling my mommy that there was no way I could drop music for anything. Yes, because it was what I wanted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? So
Yeah.
I had to fight against very great challenges like, because my mommy, in the first instance, is the motivation behind the whole music. She's the one that motivates me generally, like somebody that motivates me.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? However, she's the greatest challenge that I have. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah.
She's the greatest challenge I have because she doesn't want me to do the music. It got to a time she had to disown me. However, when she saw that I was very stubborn and I was not listening, she had to take me back. She didn't have a choice. She
Yeah.
was just begging and trying to plead with me to stop music so I could concentrate on law. However, when I finished my law program, I came out with a very good grade, like a very, very good grade.
Mm.
I came out with a very, very good grade that I was combining music and law for almost 7 years, like every fucking time, man. Every time,
Yeah.
every time. So when the results was out, everybody was surprised. Everybody was surprised. My friends were surprised. My brothers were surprised. My mommy was even surprised. Not that they don't know that I'm kind of intelligent, but they
Mm.
felt that because of my heavy involvement in music, because I was going to studio every time, I was going to shows when I had shows, I was going to interviews, I was going for different things while I was in school. So they felt there was no way I could do well in school with those involvements.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah. Along the line, because I knew what I wanted. I knew the fact that I'm the kind of person that could merge these two professions together, and I will get a good result from both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Well, you're
basically, it was my brother. that influenced my music career. So it was the one that made me start music.
Really?
Yes, my brother made me start music. My brother is a musician, though he has
Oh.
stopped music now. He has stopped music now, but while he was still singing actively, I was just serving as an understudy. You know what I'm saying? I was studying him. I was just sitting by his side. When he
Mm.
makes music, when he creates beats, I'll just be nodding to the songs he sings. I'll be nodding to the way he writes his songs. So then I'll be like, I want to be like this guy. He's my brother, so I want to be like him. I want to start singing. So I want to get to the limelight. I want to have a song where I have to have a song that will make people move their body, that will make people listen. And from there, I carved a very different genre of music. Like he was singing his own music, but I was not using his own style. I was not using his own ideology to sing. But the only
Yeah.
thing he just gave me was the fact that I wanted to do music. You know what I'm saying? That was the only thing I got from him. I wanted the zeal, the desire to do music just came from him. But every other thing I got it on my own. I had to develop with lots of songs. I had of almost 30 songs for trial, like just to try myself that what kind of genre of music am I going to be good at?
Mm.
Like before I got my the style I sing now, the style of music I do now, the kind of music I do now, before I got a hold of it, before I decided that this is the style, I already wrote and recorded about 35, 40 songs.
Mm.
You get I already recorded, like, no, okay, let me know which one is going to be a better style for me. So I was
Yeah.
releasing them, I was getting feedback from people, I was releasing them, getting feedback from people until we got to 2017 November when I released the kind of song. I met with the producer then, Leke on the beat. That's his name. He's my constant producer now, and he's a very
Oh.
good one. So I met with him in 2017, and it was the one that made me decide on the genre of music I wanted to do. He just gave
Yeah.
me a beat. I listened to the beat and I was like, wow, 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 wow. And the inspiration to write just came. So when I wrote the song, the title of the song is First Love. I dedicated it to my mother. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
when I wrote the song, most of my songs I write, the messages are very clear. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's either it's a love song or it is a song about life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when you listen to those songs, you know that sometimes there are songs that bring tears to my eyes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the one that writes the song.
Mm.
So when I met Mickey on the beat and he gave me a beat. I wrote
Mm.
the song, and as I was writing the song, my mother was the inspiration behind the song. So as I was writing, I was trying, and the song was still something you could dance to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I
Then,
get you.
then in 2017. So ever since from that 2017, ever since that time, I continued that style of music.
Mm.
I continue that side of music. However, because of the fact that I'm more exposed now, like I've gone out and watched the countries, like I've been to, not that I've traveled to the place, but I've featured artists from different countries and I've seen different styles of music. So I'm trying to bring their own style. For example, what the kind of music they do in India. I try to use my own style of music, my own genre, my own sound, my own tone to sing that style.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm trying to use my own style of music, my own genre of music, to create another style of music from different countries.
Mm.
Yeah, so that has been what I've been trying to do since the past 3 years, and it has been bringing the same results. Because anytime I do it, I don't veer off my own style of music. I don't veer off my own way of writing. I don't veer off my own way of doing things in music. The only thing that just happens is that people get to see different culture in my music. They get to see the Nigerian culture, the
Yeah.
indigenous Nigerian culture. They tend to see the American way of singing there, doing my own style of music. They tend to see how the Indians do their beats, how they use their beats. So because I've been collaborating with those musicians from there. You know what I'm saying, man?
Yeah. Yeah. I get you. I get you.
Music has been sweet all around. Music has been sweet all around, though.
Yeah. Yeah. A question that actually always fascinates me is I love asking musicians, how do you approach songwriting? Do you think of the lyrics first, or is it more the music first? Does it just come to you, or I know a couple of people, they pick a word out of a dictionary and try to stretch that into a song. What way do you approach it?
Mhm. As a songwriter, I make sure I form a melody first.
Mm.
I form a melody first. I get a beat, an instrumental, and I form the melody. once I form the melody from the instrumental, I insert lyrics into them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get you.
I
I get you.
insert lyrics. Like I make sure I will form the melody first. Like I might form the melody by humming, like
Mm,
making some ohms. So
yeah,
from there, insert lyrics into them.
that's actually a very. I'm finding that's one of the more common ways to do it. That's the
Yeah,
melody
yeah.
first, and then you think of the words. It's
That's actually the best way to do it, man. That's the best way I feel like to do it, and it has been working very nice for me.
mm. Well, clearly you've got some great songs out, so clearly it's
Yeah,
working. I
yeah,
wouldn't change it now.
yeah. I've been trying my best to make sure I get some good sounds around every time, man.
Your brother, actually, you said he has since stopped music. Seeing how successful you're being, has it made him want to get back into music, or has he got no interest?
No, yeah. I think what actually happens to him is that he got some other line of work, man, that's got his attention.
Uh,
And when he sees me being successful in music, he's always very happy for me because he's always like, see my brother, like
yeah,
he's always like, see my brother. So like he's always happy and I'm proud about it that I've gone far in music because I've gone so far, like gone so far, man.
I see, I see. And to date, what would you say has been the biggest or the best thing that's happened in your career so far, your music career? What has been a really
So
holy crap moment?
yeah, my music career has had lots of moments, lots of good moments, lots of bad moments, man.
Mm,
But in years, let me say probably since I've been in music, I think my biggest achievement have been the fact that I've got the chances to connect with artists from different cultures, man. I
yeah.
think that has been the biggest thing that I've done because one thing I know I like to do is I like to go out of my comfort zone. You get what I'm saying?
Mm,
I like to try out new things. I like to meet new people that know my skin color, new people that know my type, that we don't speak the same English. For example, this is the Nigerian English in the this is the British English in the Nigerian way. You have your own English, the
yeah.
Irish English. We have English from different cultures, different people. Different some people don't even know how to speak English. For example, the one I worked with in Lebanon in
Yeah.
2019, the English was not so good because he has his own language.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So I like the fact that I connect with people like that, people that know my culture, know my race, know my religion, makes it a very huge achievement for me, and that has been what I've held on to for so long a time. Man.
yeah.
And what I would say is has been my bad moment. I've not really had bad moments like that, but the fact that I've been trying to work so hard all these years and I've not really got to where I want to get to, I can actually put it as a bad moment or something.
Mm,
Or times where okay, there were times when I newly started, like let me just say 1 year or 2 years or 3 years into the game or into the industry, when I had to go for a show they invited me to, and I had to travel a very long distance. I went with my manager then, and we got to the show, and it was an overnight show, and we got to the show, we couldn't perform. There were two shows. We
mm.
couldn't perform in the first show. We couldn't perform in the first show. We left there because we couldn't perform. I don't know what they said happened. We went to the second show and they were free shows. No money. Money was not being paid. They were free shows.
Oh man.
So we got to the second one. Our name was already on the list to perform there because they invited us for both shows and they were different cities. We went to the second show. My bro, we got to the show and normally when I get to a show, I don't like to perform first.
Yeah.
We got to the show and I think my name was on the fifth fifth was the number five to perform.
All
When I
right.
got there, I couldn't perform. I don't know what they did.
Right.
and,
Right.
and it was late in the night, man, around midnight, and it was
Oh,
so fucking late. Like we had to sleep there. We had to sleep there in regret, man.
oh man.
And that show, I was meant to be awarded. I was meant to be given an award.
Hmm.
They couldn't give me the award that same day. They couldn't
That,
give me the award. They couldn't give me the award. I couldn't perform at the show. Now when I left the show the next day, I left in regret though. When I left, I got to know that they now sent my award in pictures. You get what I'm saying? They
Right.
snapped my plaque. They snapped it and they I saw it and I was like, fuck. Why did you guys give me this award the next day? And I was so pissed. I was so pissed with myself for even going to the show, for traveling. I spent my money to traveling long distance,
Yeah, I
risking my
wouldn't
life.
blame you.
You get what I'm saying? Risking my life,
Yeah.
spending my money to come to that show. And so it's free show. I think since then I've not accepted free shows all my life.
Hmm.
Since then, because it's either I don't go to your show, it's either I don't go at all, or you pay me, even if I'm going to come.
Yeah, you're right too.
You know what I'm saying? So, you get what I'm saying? So if any free shows I've done aside from that, they were just because I like to do shows for my faculty while I was still in the university for my department
Yeah.
for law for law students. I like to do shows for them. So those ones I make sure I do it for free for them because everybody's a lawyer. So I'm trying to make sure that we all align in the same region, man.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but so far so good. Everything has actually been going my way. I'm just taking everything slow and steady, step by step, and hoping for a greater future, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to ask, what was the award for?
Yeah, okay. The award was for best promising artist in West Africa.
Oh,
So it was being held in Lagos in 2017, yes. 2016, 17. Then I newly started and I had a song that was buzzing the air then. It was buzzing the airwaves, man. In there's a city we call Ibadan in Nigeria.
yeah.
We call the city Ibadan. Have you heard of Ibadan?
No, I haven't. I haven't.
But you have heard of Lagos, right?
Yeah, I have. I have.
There's Ibadan, there's Lagos. So there are two big cities in Nigeria. So the award was that kind of award. So my song was buzzing in Ibadan, was buzzing in Lagos. So I submitted nominations, like I applied for nominations and they picked my song and some other artist songs. And my song was voted in as the best song in best promising artist in
Jeez,
West Africa then.
that's amazing.
It was so great, man. Thank you very much, bro. It was so great, man.
Yeah. Jeez. And seriously though, that's some achievement, especially for Africa is a massive place for West Africa. That's amazing.
Yeah, yeah.
Would it be very crowded, the music scene? Would you have a lot of competition now trying to get ahead? Would there be a lot of native singers trying to come up and get on like yourself?
The problem about people asking me about competition is that I don't have a competition.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't have a competition because my sound is not it's not a sound anybody has done before. It's not a sound anybody will do anytime soon.
Yeah.
So there's no competition. There's nobody I'm competing with.
Yeah, you're unique.
Except
You're
I'm going
one
to
of a
compete with
kind.
myself. Yeah, bro. Except I'm going to compete with myself. And competing with myself is actually the best thing, because competing with myself will be like I released a song last month and I'm trying to do better than that song
Yeah.
in the next release. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
That's basically competing with myself. Like I released the song last month and I'm trying to release another one next month. So the one I'm releasing next month should be greater than the last one I released. So that's the only competition I have and that's no problem.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it though. Try outdo yourself each time and only concentrate on beating yourself. You're your own competition.
Yeah, 100. Very correct.
The last couple of questions then they're ones I ask every guest. They're
Okay.
So if you it's an odd question, I've been told before, it's a weird question. I'm intrigued to see your answer. If you could spend 24 hours in a room with any musician from history, who would it be?
My bro is Drake.
I was thinking it would be.
It's going to be Drake all the time, man.
Yeah.
all day, all time, all hours, all year, all months, all days. I swear, all days, man.
Yeah.
Bro, just put me in a room. Just put me in a room with Drake for just 5 minutes. You see my name on the billboard tomorrow, man.
Yeah, exactly.
See my name on the billboard tomorrow because I'm going to make sure we make it, not just one.
Yeah. Oh, you'd have to use the time wisely.
Yeah, just the time. Just the 5 minutes is okay, bro. Just 5 minutes. Let me just convince them to listen to my sound. And once they listen to my sound, I'm very sure I'm not going to talk up with this sound. And we're going to make sounds from my sound. Not from his own sound, from my own sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how it goes, man.
Yeah. Well, if he ever listens to this podcast, hopefully he'll reach out and make contact with you.
Hopefully, I pray so, and I hope so. One day.
Well, you never know, It's the 21st century, internet, stuff like that. You'd never know who's actually listening and who can actually access your music,
Yeah. I believe so, bro. I so believe so.
Yeah. The next question then, I probably know the answer already. It's if you could see any musician from history in concert for one night only, who would it be?
For one night only?
Yeah. And you can pick anybody from history.
Should I change my answer now?
If you want.
Since you already know my answer, should I change my answer now?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to say, you can say.
Okay, I'll still go with Drake, man.
I was thinking that would be.
Yeah, let's go with Drake.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah, and the final question, it might be a bit of a hard one now. If you were going to do a soundtrack to your life, what song would appear on it?
Well, I'll pick Drake's God's Plan, man.
Great song. I've actually had that answer a couple of times from different people. It's a great song.
Wow, nice song. I'll pick Drake's God's Plan. Drake's God's Plan.
Yeah.
That song is all time great, man. All time.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, all time great, all time.
So before I let you go, is there anything you want to leave the listeners with, a message you want to leave them with, or?
Okay. For every interview I got the chance to be on, and most especially international interviews, I tend to tell people that culture, there's nothing than culture in this world. There's nothing greater than you yourself in this world. Just know that whatever you lay your hands on, you can do it, you can get it. The first thing that just needs to happen before you can get all those things is take a step. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take a step.
It's a great piece of advice. Just take the leap and do it. Don't let anything hold you back.
Even if you're going to take 1 million steps to reach your destination in this world, the first step is always the most important. And people always find it hard to take that first step.
Yeah, it's always the hardest part, is taking that first leap.
Being achieved, you have to take it. First step. And one thing I always tell people is, always embrace culture from different people. Always embrace culture from different people in the world. Don't discriminate. No to racism. No to tribalism. No to nepotism and every other isms like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. I understand completely. Sam, that's a great piece of advice.
Gentleman, lawyer, this girl been driving me crazy. One time, I'm sober, she's been making me freaky. Killing my hand, killing man, killing my hand, killing man, killing my hand, killing man. This girl, she be killing man, killing my hand. Bad girl from California, sure you can't tell me what you want from me. I don't know, but can I know ya? Where you from? You know your booty is calling. Bad girl from California, sure you can't tell me what you want from me. I don't know, but can I know ya? Where you from? You know your booty is calling. No ooze, I'm loyal. No time for the deep, baby. Come close, baby, closer. Chest up for the drinks, baby. Shut a man, over. Call me, baby, I ain't coming. Pick a boo, normal. Baby, don't put a man pending. Fine girl, Ariana. Come here, I'ma tell you something. Love a man, not a player. What time give you sweet loving? Kill him my hand, kill him man. Kill him my hand, kill him man. Kill him my hand, kill him man. This girl she be killing man, killing my hand. Bad girl from California, sure you gon' tell me what you want from me. I don't know, but can I know ya? Where you from? You know your booty is calling. Bad girl from California, sure you gon' tell me what you want from me. I don't know, but can I know ya? Where you from? You know your booty is calling. Pretty girl, oh my. Let me be the last man standing. Settle down, slow one. Dance for me, baby, I ain't living. Kill him my hand, kill him man. Kill him my hand, kill him man. Kill him my hand, kill him man. This girl she be killing man, killing my hand. Bad girl from California, sure you gon' tell me what you want from me. I don't know, but can I know ya? Where you from? You know your booty is calling. Bad girl from California, sure you gon' tell me what you want from me. I don't know, but can I know ya? Where you from? You know your booty is calling. Bad girl from California. Bad girl from California. Bad girl from California. Bad girl from California. Bad girl. Oh yeah. They call me Teedeevee, yeah.
Hey guys, I really hope you enjoyed this show. If you did, rate and review us on iTunes. Really helps the show grow. You can find us on social media at Concerts That Made Us Podcast, and be sure to check out our website at www.concertsthatmadeus.com. And if you'd like to support the show, you can do so by signing up at patreon.com/Concerts That Made Us. We've got 3 tiers available. If that's something you're interested in, you'll get access to a private Discord, exclusive uncut video versions of the podcast, early access to ad-free versions of the episodes, and much, much more. So, until next time, keep rocking.
Hey, what are you guys still doing here? The show's over. It's over. You can go home. Go on. We'll see you next time. We'll be here. Bye.